Welcome, witches and wizards. I've got a round some things. So you're meant to face the angel. Um, that looks amazingly well done. It took me 3 hours last night to sketch it in pencil, and it took me an hour and a half to just go over it in my head today. So this is 4 hours worth of work. Um, I've got the circle that I will be placing myself into. I've got the square and triangle that I will be summoning the angel into. Um, I have got, so this is in front of me, so it's facing true north. I actually decided it's technically more facing northeast, but yeah, online no one can agree if it's north or east. So I've just faced it. I've faced it where I wanted to face it, and that will. I know he's in that general direction. Um, Now I'm going to say the incantation. I'm also going to try and find some like spiritual music. Um, and I don't plan on doing this for very long. I'm also setting. Um, I'm setting this up basically like an altar. I've got my angel cards. So that the angels know I come in peace. I have my offerings, a white feather and a ruby. I've got my 4 candles that I need to place as well. At the very most, I want this to be about a 20-minute session, including the incantation. But I won't put a timer on the screen. I'm just going to play it out. And for a lot of you, you can take this like a meditation session, either following the breath in the top right corner, just relaxing with me while I say the incantation. Because then afterwards, after I've done the incantation, I'm basically going to go into meditation and just see what happens. It's the first day. No one here knows what's going to happen, I'm assuming. Um, and we'll just see how it goes. Let me just grab my lighter as well. So um, the incantation I've modified so it sounds a bit more modern English, even down to the sigils. I've I've got my own Reiki symbols on these sigils because I wanted to make sure it was personal to me. Now I've got to make sure I don't light this on fire. I've done it in the wrong spot. Let me let it harden. Then I'll move it. I want it on the edges actually. It's meant to be on the edges. Yeah, that's better. You be careful with the fire. Touche. I should probably move the feather while I'm doing this. I am very aware that I'm also over a canvas. So I've got to make sure I don't let these burn all the way down. But these easily burn for like 45 minutes. I shouldn't be doing, if this is taking me 20 minutes, they shouldn't even burn halfway down. Later on, we can do some slight adjustments as well, making sigils for the candles. And that's okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to. I just want it to harden so the whole thing comes off. I might get copyright strike for this, but I want some like actual angel music. Dancing to enhance the ritual, nice. So let me get ready. By all means, find somewhere comfortable. O thou great light of God, archangel Uriel, I acknowledge your wisdom, knowledge, and power over light itself. I humbly ask for your help. I understand your busyness, and so I offer and ask for someone in your place, an angel from your legion. Be truly grateful. By God's power that He has bestowed upon you, I wish to know the light. O thou follower of Uriel, accept this safe space that we call this world. Accept my offering, a white feather for your purity and a red ruby representing the beacon of hope you give to so many. Finally, my heart, which is open to your teaching. I thou summon you now, with no malice or demonic intention, and welcome you to this gathering. Now, Thor, thou blessed angel, be friendly unto us. So far as God shall give you power and presence to appear as I call your master's name, Archangel Uriel. Does anyone have a question they want to ask? Definitely here. Does anyone have a question to ask Alexander? Every day anew. Realize you grow from the ashes. That was pretty cool. Um, so I closed my eyes. Let me go back to some normal music. It's gone now. Justin, welcome in. We just did the summoning ritual. So I closed my eyes and immediately saw this like bright light, like brighter than the candles in front of me. Um, and like it took a few seconds to focus, but then I didn't see an angel or a creature. I just saw like a perfect eye, and the eye was able to change in like it almost changed gender. So it started off with this very feminine looking eye, quite small and petite, but looking directly at me. And then I can't even remember what I said, but like it then became a very, not mad, but he had like a very stern look to him, and it became a male eye, and yet all I can see is the eye. And then the weirdest part was then I felt very judged. To the point that I felt my heart being lifted out of my chest, and like it felt like it was being weighed. And then that happened all over my body. Like they were looking at the weirdest things. So the heart, and I, like it didn't scare me. I knew going into this I shouldn't be scared. And so I allowed it to do what it felt like it needed to. But it lifted my heart up, weighed my heart, it weighed my head, it weighed my mouth and my throat, it even like weighed my balls. I was like, you're not gonna find anything there, I'm married. um and I was and then we just spoke. I asked about what I'm currently doing, and he said you're on the right path. I asked I basically asked this angel to look after the people here, not just those of you in chat, but also the people downstairs in my family and co-workers, things like that. And then the last question I asked was, can I have a name? And like immediately, my name's Alexander. Like, oh shit, okay. And then I was like, because I'd prepared like a couple of words and being like, I now release you to the, release you back to the ether that you came. So I asked Alexander, I was like, what's the best way just to release this summoning? And he said, all you have to do is blow out the candles. And that's when I went to blow out the candles, not one of them went out. And he was like, just wait. That's when I asked if anyone had a question. And then, was it AP? What did you ask? oh yeah, what message would you like to give us? And he basically showed me it. He said, you will rise from the ash every morning. Whatever that means. So yeah, that was really cool. Like a phoenix, I guess so. It didn't come up, but yeah, that's the quote. I wonder if there's a well-known Angel Alexander. I looked it up. Found nada. But yeah, I think it was like there's an infinite amount of angels, or it's something like somewhere. Yeah, not infinite. I think it's somewhere between 30 and 60,000 angels. When you compare it to the amount of archangels there are. Like later. Cool. See you later, Captain. I've got my personal little angel. 'Cause I asked him if I could summon him again, and he said it's absolutely fine. But yeah, just the form he came in as the eye that honestly, you could see immediately how they were thinking by the shape the eye took. What do you mean a guardian spirit? What, like not an angel? I definitely feel like this was, especially that white light at the beginning, I definitely feel like it was a follower of Uriel. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking just a regular angel. I mean, the wax has made an absolutely beautiful pattern. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like on three of them. The one closest to me um, didn't melt at all, and like I almost see that as it's where they came from, where the angel moved through the candle to enter this space. He melted the candles. What happens now? I think I've just got like a. I'm gonna do this every day for the next week. And I also spoke to my friend, who's He's actually on YouTube, but he's really good at what do you call it? Astrology. So I asked him over the next week when would the best day to summon be, and he told me out of over the next week, Monday should actually be the best day. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that is. Like how Monday session goes. And he also said April the 16th, so it's in like 3 weeks' time. He said would be the best time to do it. The moon in Aries. I think the new moon just passed. Like we're just on the other side of the new moon now. Yeah, yeah, it just passed. All right, let's get back into some tarot readings. Honestly, that went a lot better than I thought it would. He wasn't dangerous. Like the freakiest part was when it felt like my heart was being lifted out my chest. The only time I've ever felt that before is like doing mushrooms, and it feels like an MOT. This did not feel like an MOT though. This wasn't like them taking the engine out so they can have a look at it. This was just so it could be judged. How do you protect yourself before summoning? I used, so in terms of the sigil I did, um, this was my protective sigil. In an ideal world, you make this big enough so you can stand in it, and that is your protection, and match the square opposite you. And so their sigil holds them in place as well. What I did was I made myself. The reason I closed my eyes was so I could picture myself on this board. And I tell you what, technically I summoned them small. If my eyes were open, they would have been this big. But it felt like I was looking at this massive eye above my head. The fact means it wasn't contained and you weren't protected by the circle. This would be because of the size and the fact that you were outside the circle. But you also showed trust in doing so. And that goes much further than you might think. That's a nice way of looking at it. So, if any of you are trying this at home, stand inside the circle. That is a good point. Yeah, he shouldn't have been able to touch me. But I also spent just the week learning about Uriel, understanding him, and so I had the respect he deserved going into it. Oh, what did Justin ask? Oh, how do you protect yourself? LBRP. I think Top put it in has put that in the Reiki session before, in the ritual section on Discord before. If you want to find out what that ritual is, but you know, I've always done things my way, and I'm glad I did. Like, to be honest, if I didn't feel that, I would have just felt like any other meditation. Like, it was the fact that I was moved that made me go, oh shit, yeah, no, this isn't me. So from me, stay kind, stay cute, stay curious, my friends, and I'll see you all very soon.